G'day students. Okay, what we're going to be doing now is a few videos on a particular application of percent, which is financial mathematics. So first off, we need to look at some of the terminology. Now, financial mathematics is basically the mathematics of buying and selling, and we're pretty much interested in the retailer's point of view. So for example, the cost price is the total cost of making or buying the goods, and that's basically the retailer purchasing the goods. So for example, a retailer might decide to purchase a laptop to sell for $400, and that $400 is called the cost price. Now he has to make a profit out of this, so he then adds a markup. And the markup is just the amount added to the cost price in order to make a profit. So he might decide to add $200 to the cost, and therefore he's going to come up with a selling price of $600, which is the cost price of $400 plus the markup of $200. Now let's say that after a couple of weeks he hasn't sold his laptop yet. So what he's going to have to do, what he's decided to do, is to decrease the selling price to try to get a buyer for the laptop, and that's called a discount. So you might decide to offer a $100 discount. So you take your selling price of $600, subtract the $100 discount, and that gives you what's called the sale price, which in this case is $500. Now, another factor in Australia is what's called the Goods and Services Tax, or GST. So after the retailer has worked out what his selling price is going to be, he then has to add an additional 10% onto that, which effectively is a government tax. Finally, he has a certain selling price and, a certain cost price and a certain sale price. Now, if the sale price is more than the cost price, he's made a profit. If he has to sell it for less than what it cost him, he's made a loss. So profit and loss basically is how well he's done on a particular transaction. Okay, let's have a look at a couple of examples. So an electrical goods store determines the selling price of appliances by applying a 70% markup. Calculate the selling price of an electric wok bought at a cost price of $32 and round your answer to the nearest dollar. So basically what we have here is a cost price of $32 and the selling price, SP, sorry, I'll take that back. First we'll work out the markup, which I'll abbreviate as MU. The markup is 70% of the cost price. So that's part equals percent times whole or original amount. So as a percent, we write that as 0.7 times the $32. And we can use our calculator to work out what the markup is. 0.7 by 32, and that's $22.40. So let's minimize that. So his markup is going to be $22.40. Now to work out the selling price, we have to work out the cost price, what he paid for it, plus the markup. The cost price that to him was $32. The markup was $22.40. We add those together. 30 plus 20 is 50. 2 plus 2 is 4. $54.40. We've been asked to round it to the nearest dollar. So the final sales price is $54. That's the price he's going to put on the sticker. Okay, what we'd like you to do now is to try this question on your own. And once you've finished, turn the video back on and see how you went. Okay, welcome back. So this question is very similar to the other one. The sporting goods store applies an 80% markup. They purchase a Cricut bat for $42. We've got to find out what the price on the sticker is going to be, the selling price. So we first need to work out the markup, which is going to be 80% of the cost price, or 0.8 times 42, 0.8 times 42, and his markup's going to be $33.60. And then finally, the selling price, which is the price he's going to put on the sticker, is the cost price plus the markup. In this case, he paid $42 for the Cricut bat. The markup is $33.60. We add those together, gives us $75.60. So therefore, the selling price will be rounded up to $76. Okay, so that's one example of application of financial mathematics. In the next video, we'll look at a slightly different one.